Straight out of the left coast of the coast in the east. Started off on the quest to find his favorite drink. We talk sports, comics, silver screen. Don't forget about the music, cause we loving the beats. A slice of life for the whole damn pie. We got it all. We know you feeling the vibe. From old Gen X to young Gen Z. Either way, we gon' drink. It's Son and Pops.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Son and Popsculture. I'm Son.
And I'm Pops.
And this is episode 106.
106 Jams, WAMO, Pittsburgh. That's a throwback, bud.
Yeah.
That used to be the R&B station in Pittsburgh.
Did you know you're going to say that going into this?
I thought about it right when you got up, and I was like, oh, 106.
Oh, okay.
Hot 106. This is
Yeah.
Albie Silk making some sandwiches. Like, yeah, it was a whole thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's the episode.
Yeah, 106. Up in the mix. 6666.
Yeah.
I-
You do that all the time. Every
It makes
six,
you
yeah.
nervous. It just makes you nervous. Yeah. So,
What do we do?
what we do here at Son and Pops Culture is give you our take on movies, music, video games, comic book, literature, sports, and a little slice of life. Sometimes you get the whole pie. East and West, young and old, X and Z, Son and Pops. Where can the people find us at, buddy?
You can check us out on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Son and Pops Culture. There we have highlights, full visuals of the episodes, and other fun stuff that we do on our Instagram. But if you ever want us to talk about a certain something or just want to chat, hit us up because we love hearing from you guys.
True indeed. We love hearing from our listeners. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start where we always start.
This week's drink.
This week's drink started as a 21-year-old's quest to find his favorite drink, but has since evolved or devolved into us drinking whatever we want, because either way,
We gon'
we
drink.
gonna drink. What do you have for the people today, bud?
For today I have your beloved
Yes, my beloved
Guinness.
Guinness Stout.
You
Yes,
drank
sir.
it the last couple episodes, and I wanted to, I'm home. We're in person.
Yeah, you
If
were
you
in
didn't
person.
know,
You didn't notice.
We're in person,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to try
Yeah.
it
All right.
again.
Well, we're here now, so
Yeah,
we'll have the same thing. So
Yeah.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
we have the same drink. It's
Merry
been
Christmas.
a while. Merry
Great
Christmas.
to see you. Cheers, bud. You just gotta take it to the head, bud.
I'm not doing that. There's no need. It's good though. See, and that now you need a second one. Do you have a second one ready?
Yes, I do.
Okay, man. Where's your second one at?
It's down here.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
I'll pour it in a minute. I'm okay.
All right.
I'm just watching you drink your Guinness. See, we want to hear your thoughts.
I'm drinking it throughout the night.
Oh, okay.
I mean, is this, which version is this?
This is, I think this is extra stout.
Is it? Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, it's extra stout.
I didn't know they made that.
Yeah, it's not the OG, but it's
Oh, well,
it's
you
not
know,
much different though. It's not much different from the
Mm.
OG. But I like it. I'm a fan.
tastes more bitter.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more bitterness at the end of it,
Yeah,
but I don't really think it's heavy. It's super smooth though.
it
right?
is. That's my favorite thing is the film. I love the film of it.
Yeah, I think it's
The film.
me and my man Dills Dave went through a Guinness phase. I think I told you.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were $5 for those tall boys.
Yeah.
And this is the late '90s. We drank 3 of them and we be good.
Yeah,
We be real
they
good.
hit you. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm a fan. I've been a fan ever since. I definitely prefer them from a draft, bottle or can. I think sometimes
I like the cans.
the can is good. I mean, it's
Comparing them right now. I like
Yeah,
the cans.
yeah.
I think you get more foam.
You get more foam. You like the foam.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I think it takes what? I think from a draft, there's like some. I think it takes 2 minutes to properly pour Guinness from a draft or something crazy. Yeah, I mean, I used to watch them pour it,
Yeah.
and if they didn't know how, they would just be dumping foam. I'm like, but yeah, good luck, because it has to come out, it has to settle. It's the whole process,
Yeah.
which I just think is cool, But I'm sure our beer aficionados out there scoffing right now, and they're like, "No, this one's way better." Well, good for you. I don't know. I have had like Chimay, and I have had like triple Carmelex and things like that, and they are good, but I by no means am an expert on beer, but I do like Guinness.
Yeah. It's the simple things in life.
Yeah. So it's the holiday season. So happy holidays, everyone.
Yeah.
You're home.
I am.
Our energy levels are actually good today.
Mm-hmm.
So
We're
we're
prepared.
prepared. It's the first day of the visit. It's the
Yeah.
last one. So, we can just dive into it, bud, if you want.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
some gossip,
Yeah.
some things that drop, some reviews, and we are going to list our top 5 movies of 2025. Sorry,
Yes.
of 2024.
Yeah,
Sorry,
2024. I was
I'm
like,
thinking ahead. We're gonna list our top 5 movies of 2024 later this episode. So yeah, I guess we'll start.
Yeah.
With some gossip. You want to start with gossip?
Well,
You always have gossip.
I don't have gossip per se.
You always
I
have
just,
gossip.
it's just gossip. I don't know, but like I have, like, I mean, is Blake Lively gossip or is that news?
That's gossip because I don't know how true it is.
Oh, it's true.
Like Blake Lively's filing a lawsuit.
Yeah, she
against
filed. Okay.
what's his name? Baldini.
Justin Baldini. So Blake Lively.
That's not how you say his name.
Baldini.
Baldini. I swear it's Baldini.
Justin Baldini. Blake Lively's co-star in It Ends With Us.
And director of that
and
movie.
He was the director of the movie. Well, but Blake Lively.
Justin Baldoni. Oh yeah, Baldoni.
Okay. One more time. Blake Lively is suing Justin Baldoni, her co-star and the director of It Ends With Us, for sexual harassment. Yeah. She said he exposed her to pornography, talked about sexual conquests, what else? Commented on her weight. Just a lot of different things that he did. That she's alleging that he did, and he is countersuing, saying defamation, and that she is just using this to try to rebuild her image because it was so negatively impacted after. I think if there were some things that were said when they were working together.
Yeah, upon the release of this film, they said a lot of stuff she did, and he was like in the light, like he was the good guy. So that's why I'm like, this is interesting. We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
And
because he has a fan base.
Yes, he does.
He has a fan base.
He was on what, Jane the Virgin, right?
I think
he was Raphael. Was that his name?
Yeah, and everyone talks highly of him, so it's interesting if this is true. We don't know. Maybe his defense will be he was method acting.
That's a terrible.
After all,
yeah,
because that was his character.
His character was
but I'm just.
That'd be his defense.
Joke, yeah,
it was the method.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
His agency has dropped him.
Oh wow! Yeah.
As soon as like the allegations came out, they dropped him.
Surprised.
Which because that's what they do. And then if it ends up being that he didn't do it, they'll just be like, sorry, sorry. But so we'll see. I mean,
interesting case.
Yeah.
Are they making the sequel? This movie made a lot of money. I don't know if it's happening now.
Yeah, I kind of think no.
Yeah.
Somebody will be replaced. Somebody will be replaced if they make another one. But man, Hollywood's crazy. I mean, look at Jonathan Majors. His last movie he filmed is finally like getting released. And in the meantime, in between time, his accuser dropped her civil suit with prejudice, they said. So she dropped the suit. So now, I mean, it's basically over. So
he ruined his reputation too.
So yeah,
not just her. Like there's other stories that came out with him not being good. So yeah, he burned like a shooting star.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you're the only one that I know that always brings up Jonathan Majors.
I mean, it's just I mean, that's what it's just crazy. He got canceled, and we've talked about it 1,000 times.
I know.
She said what she said, and I'm just like, there is video of you chasing this man through New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, and then you were like naked on his floor, and he's the one that called the police because you were like a hot mess, and somehow it's he broke your finger. And did this, and this, and then he files, and you did this, and this, and you both get, charged with assault. But because of who he is, he lost everything. Mm-hmm. The type of job he has cost him everything. So, and she went on with her life. So it's just interesting.
Well, I don't know what she did before, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, rule number 1 is you don't hit girls.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this.
I know you don't. But I'm just saying, you asked me, so we're talking about it. So, anyways, go ahead.
You had the other gossip.
I had the other gossip. Oh, there's not really a lot. I told you. Sadie Sink from Stranger Things is reportedly the front runner to play Jean Grey in the next X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Well, not X-Men movie, but next Marvel movie where there's going to be mutants,
Mm-hmm.
which I think she'd be perfect.
Yeah.
She looks youthful enough. She could age into the role, and she's a good actress.
And she's a natural redhead.
Yeah, she's actually a redhead. Redhead. Which helps. Which really helps.
She is a good actress, though. She
Yeah.
out of that goop
Yeah.
of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
She's one of the stronger ones, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting because Millie Bobby Brown was like the front runner at first, but her career kind of didn't take off.
Mm-mm.
Like, she did the Godzilla movies, but other than that and Stranger Things, she didn't really do much. But Sadie Sink's doing, I guess, she has a good variety of stuff.
Yeah.
She did those Netflix horror movies, was in that Taylor Swift
did?
music video. Yeah, she was, I don't know if she was in all three, but she was in one of them. They did like a trilogy like 2 summers ago. And then she was in the Taylor Swift stuff. I feel like and she was in The Whale.
Yeah, she was in The Whale.
Like,
she said she crushed in The Whale.
Yeah, so, she's promising. I'm not upset about that.
Yeah, well, Millie Bobby Brown, she was in the what is it, Honora Holmes series for,
that
Netflix.
is her.
And those are solid,
Mhm.
but I don't know if anyone's talking about them. When they come out, people watch them. They're always like in the top 10, but
it's like, that Stranger Things, Godzilla. It's like, oh, well, you're really talented. Like, what? It's just interesting the path she decided to take.
Yeah, she seems like gets more press for like who she's dating or what she's doing, as opposed to the roles that she's taking.
Yeah, but at first she was like the biggest name.
Yeah.
I mean, people
Yeah.
knew Millie Bobby Brown pretty early, quick.
Everybody loved 11.
Yeah,
Everybody loved 11.
so it's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, since you didn't want to talk about Jonathan Majors, I know you don't want to talk about Lily Phillips. That's probably a little too heavy for
I
you
don't
around
know.
Christmas.
Oh, no, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, we will talk.
I didn't know
about
that name at first.
Yeah.
I did hear that stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. But yeah,
I did hear about that.
So that's really all I have on like gossip. I'm just saying. A few trailers dropped.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I do have a little bit more news. A little gossip. Apparently, Leonardo DiCaprio is starring in an Evel Knievel biopic, which I thought, yeah, I can see that. As soon as they said, I'm like, I can see that. I can see Leo, Evel Knievel, tail end of his career, flashing back on his life, that type of thing.
Okay.
You see that Evel Knievel.
Yeah, I don't know enough about.
He was I guess a daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a daredevil, which I don't think they exist anymore. He did stunts. Like, he did crazy, like, I'm going to jump over the Grand Canyon in a rocket ship, that type of shit. I'm going to jump over the fountain at Caesar's Palace on a motorcycle. Like, not a dirt bike, a motorcycle. Like, he did crazy stuff. He used to get balled up. Like, he wouldn't just like, oh, he did it. No, he'd get fucked up. And they don't make him like that anymore. Like, he's broken some ridiculous amount of bones, had a ridiculous amount of concussions. I'm not sure if he's alive or not, but I will say this much. When my man Dills Dave Moore was riding dirt bikes and he was doing doubles and triples and all kind of jumps and nobody would acknowledge him for what he was doing, he got all pissed off and said, "You ever talking about what he's doing? And you don't see all this Evel Knievel shit I'm doing over here?" And we were like, "Did you just say Evel Knievel shit?" And he was so sincere when he said it. That's so funny. Sincere, yeah. So yeah, Evel Knievel was like one of a kind. I mean, he had a toy, Actually, hell,
yeah, I know the image. I know what he looks like and stuff.
Yeah, he was the guy. He was the guy.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio's Evel Knievel. I forget.
Leo's also supposed to star in a Paul Thomas Anderson movie next year.
Is that
guy that did Boogie Nights and stuff?
Yeah,
and There Will Be Blood.
Yeah,
is that the same movie?
I feel like no, actually. Okay. I feel like this one. I want to say David Lawrence, but is that a director?
Mm-hmm.
I'll look real fast because I looked and was like, oh.
Leo goes from acting like in nothing for 5 years and acting like a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And then there's like gaps in his nowadays. There's gaps.
He is Leo.
Yeah, I'm not.
But
I'm not.
It's like in production. It's like he has 50 things in production right now. So I can't even tell which ones.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm seeing that too.
Upcoming. Yeah, he literally has 50 things. 50 things upcoming. I'm like, you're.
But that's like including like all his credits.
That's
insane. It's supposed to be Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's even called. So that's crazy.
What other news do you have?
That's about it. I mean, as we get through it, make our way down. I mean, there's some sports stuff, you know. All the issue with Travis Hunter. You want to jump into that real quick? You want to
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, congratulations on your Heisman Trophy award. Travis Hunter, you don't know, he plays both sides of the ball, defense and offense. He plays for the Colorado Buffaloes. And Deion Sanders, man, needs to coach him to a Heisman Trophy award in his second year as the coach of Colorado. That's so insane. It's insane. And so he wins. The world is his. And now everybody seems to want to focus on this his fiance not being good enough for him and being a gold digger. And it's so crazy because the internet is like piling on this woman and telling him he needs to break up with her.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like she didn't stand up long enough. She looked like she didn't want to be there. She liked some NBA players' Instagram with hard eyes, I guess. That happened.
I guess there's another
So,
he like tells a story and he's like, yeah, I just drop her off at parties and pick her up.
yeah.
And people are like, I hate to break it to you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stuff like that. I heard.
Yeah, she said he wasn't really her type before, and so I don't know enough about it, but man.
Yeah. That's funny.
They're going in.
Too.
Like I saw Bow Wow did a whole video trying to get
Bow
him some.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I think Young M.A. took his woman, but I mean, these things happen.
Bow Wow talking about it's just as bad as that's worse than us talking about it.
That is worse than us talking about it. But
like,
he was trying to give himself. He was like player to player. I was like, I ain't giving that man no advice. He knows that woman. He's gonna do what he wants because he's like I'm not gonna break up with my fiance because the internet told me to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, true shit. Like you see her way more than we do.
Yeah. Like you're right. She just hasn't been media trained.
Yeah. And then she did like an apology video. I was just like, oh, and here we go.
Gosh.
Like you're letting it get to you. So
That's funny.
Is
he going into the draft this year?
I'm guessing. I don't see why he wouldn't. I mean, it's hard to say. I was at a birthday party for your aunt, so shout out to your aunt Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, she but I was talking to one of her friends' husbands there, and he was explaining like the NIL and the money situation to me. So it's not like he needs to go to get money.
Buffalo definitely gives those guys.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like he doesn't really have to go. He can eat without going to the NFL. But I mean, so if he wanted to do another year of college, he could. But
yeah,
it's just bananas because I don't know. Did Travis follow Deion from what was it, Jacksonville?
Oh, I don't.
Or Jackson
I
State?
did not keep up. I don't know.
I feel like he did. I think he actually went from there to Colorado, but I could be wrong. But it's still just amazing what Deion's done with that program in 2 years. But with the tunnel or the portal and the NIL money, I guess you can do a lot. So yeah,
and they gave him like complete control.
Yeah.
So.
And they'll only have him until both of his kids are done. But somebody keeps saying he's going to be the next coach of what NFL team?
Yeah, the Jets or something.
The Jets, yeah, which would be insane.
No, I also saw like analysts saying that's never going to happen because NFL has so many rules and they just won't accommodate to what he wants.
We'll see.
Unlike college and stuff.
He can get what he wants.
Like he won't be able to wear his glasses and stuff like that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. He won't be able to be prime time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did also see that, his son's going to be in the draft or whatever. And I think at the time the Giants have the number 1 pick. Oh. And, Deion's definitely not going to let him go to the Giants. So, like, whatever, whoever's drafting him is also drafting his dad.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's true. And that's a headache.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I guess in sports news, it's not gossip, but it's the last of our. Is it the last of our sports news?
Yeah, I don't.
Ricky Henderson.
Who?
Ricky Henderson. Major League Baseball player, all-time steals leader.
Oh.
He passed away a couple days ago. He was, I don't know, was he 65? 60. I'm not, real big on baseball, but I know who Ricky was. And he was a bad boy. He spent the bulk of his career with the Oakland A's. And then he played for the Yankees for a time. He, I think he was a 9 or 10 time All-Star.
Okay.
And he was MVP one year. He's considered to be the greatest leadoff hitter of all time. Like his MVP year, his stats were like They were just stupid. Like,
Yeah.
just stupid. Just like for like a leadoff hitter, the amount of bases he stole, his on-base percentage, the amount of RBI, just craziness. But he was an all-time great, and he passed away suddenly. He was battling pneumonia. His birthday would have been Christmas Day. And he passed away, I think, 2 days ago. So
How old was he?
I think he was 65,
Oh, wow.
I think. So rest in peace, Ricky Henderson. You know, I know my baseball heads.
They knew.
They knew, you know. Yeah, 80s, 90s. Yeah, he was a bad boy. I remember the season he broke the all-time steals record, I think was the same year Nolan Ryan threw like his 9th no-hitter or something insane. So it was like,
What team did he play for?
he played for the Oakland A's
Oh, you
for
did
most
say
of his
that.
career, and then he
Yeah.
played for the Yankees. But it was like he was like kind of overshadowed because Nolan threw like his 9th no-hitter.
Mhm.
But you know, you'll have that with sports. But yeah, so rest in peace, Ricky Henderson. So, what do you have for the people, bud?
Cool. Well, you know, the world's greatest superhero just had a new trailer come out. Superman for July 2025. The first teaser came out this week, and we have thoughts on it.
Yes,
We
we
have thoughts
do.
on it. I think, you know, it has millions of views already. No surprise.
It has the most views for DC and Warner Brothers ever.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it has 250 million views.
Oh,
Yeah, and
across all platforms.
the most, and I guess the most likes of all time ever for Warner Brothers too.
Wow.
Yeah, it
So-
is.
So
Yeah.
that didn't set the tone.
Yeah, it's the truth. So, what are your thoughts, bud?
Well, first, the day before they had the poster, they released a poster
Mm-hmm.
with, it was like a digital image, and it had
Pretty cool.
the Superman theme
Yeah.
being hummed. And I was already on board. I said, oh, I like the poster, just the way they rehashed the theme. It was like a lady's, it sounded like Legend of Zelda music. I was like, okay, I'm about it. And then the teaser came out, and yeah, I'm a fan. I never doubted the Superman movie. I know people were being weird because it's DC. Zack Snyder fanboys were already upset, but I was like, it's James Gunn. He has never given us a bad superhero movie. Never.
No,
He's
he
never given
hasn't.
us a bad
Yeah.
one.
Mm-mm.
Most of them are some of the best in MCU. And then he had the Suicide Squad, so I had no doubt. But this cemented all my faith in just a 90-second teaser. In this trailer, that was my initial thoughts. I can elaborate, but what are your thoughts?
My thoughts. I have loved every Superman trailer that's ever come out. And not one Superman movie has lived up to the hype for me since Superman 2. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
I could tell you,
agree.
Superman Returns, I remember the trailer. I remember the boy jumping through the field. I remember being like, oh my God, this is it. And I was not disappointed when I saw it. It just didn't take me all the way there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember The Fate of Your Planet, that trailer for Snyder Superman, and me like showing it to people at picnics in the summer. Like, did you see this trailer? This movie's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And then I saw it and I liked it, but there were parts I didn't like. So I see this trailer and I loved it. I heard the dun 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 dun. I mean, it was the
There's a
original
guitar
Superman. It was the Superman score, but it was with guitar.
Yeah.
I saw Colin. I went to the Colin store. Colin said, I started crying. I said, did you really?
I've seen that with a lot of people.
Yeah, he said he started crying.
That's
He said as soon as the music hit, he started
Yeah.
crying. And I was just like, I feel you. I didn't, And but there's a reason why, because I watched it twice at work with no sound. Like, I had sound, but there was so much noise around me, I couldn't hear it. So I'm watching it, and I'm just like, and everybody's like, is that Superman? Like, over my shoulder. Like, we're all going to get fired. So, like, I'm like watching it. And then when I came home, I sat down, and then I heard it, and I was like, wow. Like, I should have just fucking waited. But loved it.
Yeah.
Because when he was whistling, of course, the first 2 times I watched it, I didn't realize he was whistling.
Oh yeah. As soon as he started whistling, I was like, "What is he?"
Yeah.
And then it shows him.
He was whistling for Crypto.
Yeah.
Now, there are 2 camps. You know that, right? There is an anti-crypto camp.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't naming no names, you know.
Yeah, don't name them.
But there's a couple podcasts that try to call him Super Mutt. I had to tell them about themselves a little bit. You know, I said, that's crypto, dog. Like,
who doesn't know crypto?
Yeah, you don't mess with a man and his dog, first of all.
Yeah, and that established it. And I like how the only words in this whole thing was "take me home."
Take me home. Yeah,
I think that says a lot.
Yeah, that was dope. I feel like, you know, you saw glimpses of characters that a lot of people didn't know who they were. I mean, we can name them. You saw Guy Gardner, who's a Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Hawk Girl, Metamorpho, Mr. Terrific.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
people that they had announcements that they casted.
Yeah, we knew it would be. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm learning is most people don't follow any of that. It's just they don't pay any attention to any of it. Like we do.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were like, why? This is a Superman movie. Like, why are they having all these heroes? And I'm pretty sure James Gunn said, they're not going to be the focus. I think they're going to have like small cameos just to be like, yeah, superheroes exist.
Yeah.
Already.
Like, this is a pre-established world.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the only reason why they have them.
To have him doing superhero shit. And, you know, I saw the scene where he's looking out the window with Lois. That's Solaris in the background.
Who's that?
Giant sun. They call him the Tyrant Sun. It's a Solaris premiered in the DC 1 Million miniseries. Grant Morrison wrote it. Solaris is a sentient, like he's he's an AI sun that they made at like thousands of years in the future. And they put him like halfway into the solar system, so like those planets could like be livable.
Okay.
And then he became sentient and became evil, and they call him the Tyrant Sun, and became one of Superman's greatest enemies in the future. That's how it is in the comics.
Deep cut.
Yeah, deep cut. But he said he looked at All-Star Superman for his inspiration. Yeah. So I was like, oh, cool, that's hilarious. But I feel like he's gonna be like how Starro kind of was in Super Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like at the tail end, he becomes a factor.
Yeah.
You know, but he's not going to be the main
thing.
thing.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, this trailer did it for me. It got my hopes up. And it really just captured the essence of what Superman is.
Which is hard
in 90 seconds.
Which is hard to do.
Which is hard to do. We talked about it before. Zack Snyder could never do it. He kind of did the cop-out.
Yeah.
Like, on the nose. Oh, is he Jesus?
He's Jesus, big baby Jesus.
Yeah, but this one, I don't know. This one just gives you hope. I think that's why people are crying.
Well, that's what the S on his chest meant.
Yeah.
It means hope, baby. But you know me, there's Superman people and Batman people. I'm a Batman people person, but
you still have.
But I can't
respect.
argue. I can't argue with a good Superman. Like when Superman's done well, you see why he's endured for 100 years.
Yeah.
You know, 90 years. Excuse me. But
you still have respect. I mean, he's like the first one.
He was. So I'm looking.
The archetype.
Yeah.
And just the kid. Oh wait, sorry. The kid did say Superman.
Yeah, he did. Which I thought was he wasn't screaming it.
Yeah.
But Superman was still hearing it. Yeah, he's still hearing it. Which I was like, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah. And then I thought, with Crypto, him whistling, like, all he has to do is do a normal whistle,
and Crypto will hear it.
Or no, it's him, and I love that.
Yeah. There ain't a lot of things on the planet that could tear Superman up, and Crypto's actually could, because the average dog will tear up the average person.
Yeah,
so. But I'm saying super. I'm saying because Crypto is like on the same level as Superman. Is what I'm saying. Like he's like him saying "Take me home." Crypto's like, all right, we'll be there in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what got him to that point.
Well, I said to you before, but the Yamcha pose
meme going around.
Yeah. They're like, it's so iconic. It's been duplicated so many times. But I said to you, did you look at the snow though? I'm telling you, it looks like a handprint to me. It looks like somebody smacked him down.
That's the sun?
I don't know. There aren't a lot that can do that to Superman.
Yeah,
because he was bleeding.
Yeah,
he was bleeding. He wasn't just like, okay, I got hit. He was bleeding. Not too many can do that.
Another meme I saw was like, "Do you bleed?" And it's like, James Gunn, Superman. Well, I guess you do.
I guess you do. Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be the biggest movie of the summer. If it's not, I'll be shocked.
I will be too. They're doing good rollouts. Like they hyped up the teaser coming now. Like James Gunn is pretty relevant online, so he's keeping Superman relevant. And a lot is on his, relying on this film.
You know what meme I haven't seen? It'll probably come out after it breaks the box office. The meme of when Denzel's in Malcolm X and he pushes the plate away all pissed off. That's going to be Marvel. Because they got rid of James Gunn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to DC. He's going to be like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you fucked up on that one.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think he's gonna do a good job. I mean, he made me cry over a raccoon, bud.
He
So,
did. Yeah, that's
so,
another thing. Like
Yeah.
we talked about it before too. Just nobody. You've been reading comics since you're what 10,
I was 10. Yeah.
and you did not know about the Guardians or cared.
I didn't
about
care.
them. You didn't
I
care
knew who
about
they were.
them.
I didn't care.
You didn't care,
Yeah.
and that was everybody.
Yeah.
And then he comes and makes one movie, and it's one of the best in the MCU.
Yeah.
And he does it 2 more times, and they're still up there.
They're still up there. The first and the third, top
Another
tier.
household names.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I remember the same dude that said Super Mutt. What I said to him, I said, "You're the same guy that was like, what is this fucking raccoon? That's what he. What is this talking raccoon?" And I was like, "You'll see." I was just like, "You'll see."
I'm so
and
the Superman thing. He obviously, I don't know how to even say. I'm not gonna diss him, but
no, go ahead, feel free.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just saying. I don't. I feel like everyone. You might not know Crypto, but you've heard of Superdog.
Yeah, like he's. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I mean,
man.
feel what you want.
Have you
about
never
Crypto.
had? Have you never had a dog?
Yeah, I get why people don't like Crypto, and
do you?
I get like, oh, why is there a super family like?
I don't know.
What makes him so like? I get if people don't like Crypto, but to diss on him, I don't know. Have you never had a dog?
Yeah, have you never had a dog? Understood, like, like the seeing them like sitting on the moon, like he said they're trying to capture the essence of like Superman, like as a guy. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
And like when he walks his dog, he can take him all the way to the moon to throw a catch. Which I'm like, yeah, if you could do that, you got a dog that was equivalently as powerful as you could do all kind of cool stuff with it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You would, But what's funny is that Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, that miniseries is what they're basing the movie on, and Crypto plays a part in that too.
Yeah. Remember when they announced Crypto was going to be in it? I said, "Oh, that's smart because they're doing the Supergirl movie, and he's the catalyst."
Yeah, he is
for that.
You're right.
So I wonder when they're gonna show Supergirl.
Well, it just starts filming this week.
Yeah, and it comes out July 2026.
So it's
June 2026.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
yeah, they're giving us some time.
I'm guessing she has to have a cameo in this.
Yeah, she would have to just
to establish that relationship.
Yeah, her and Crypto.
Yeah.
Hey, boy. Yeah.
But yeah, he's a huge part in that.
Yeah.
And
it's gonna be. When is it coming out?
June 2026.
Okay.
Supergirl.
Superman. When
Superman, July 2020.
It's July
of 2025.
So I guess we know what we're doing when we're in California.
No, it's before you.
It's before. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out July 11th, 2025. So there's something else I had to say with. I don't know with Super. It's something with Super Mutt, but I forget. People dissing him, man.
That's wrong. You like Crypto coming up too.
I did. There was a cartoon.
The Super Dog.
I mean, what appealed to me was, a dog with Superman's powers. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I was a kid, I thought Crypto was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because Andy's white. He's a white dog. I will say the design grew on me. But
I'll say that too.
I was like, why
shaggy?
Yeah, I was like, why did they do a scruffy dog?
Yeah, I thought the same. Well, I think they did scruffy because James
yeah.
Gunn.
Oh, it looks just like.
Did he lose? I think he lost the dog, or no, he got a dog.
He got it. He adopted it.
And that's what made him want to put Crypto in the movie.
And the dog looks like it.
Yeah, so that's.
It grew on me. I watched the trailer a couple times, and it grew on me. But I was like, man, I wish I would have. Yeah, like a diesel dog.
Yeah.
Like, oh wait, but
like your Uncle Chet said, his issue with it was. He got stuck watching that Super Pets movie.
Oh,
he said so every time he sees it, he thinks of The Rock, and I'm like, yeah, I can see why that would bother you.
They did make that.
Yeah, that did happen. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
With what do you think of Clark Kent?
No, don't get me started because I was talking reckless. I like him, but I just be like, man, his hair's kind of curly. I said, I'm sure somebody's gonna have something to say about his hair being curly. But otherwise, I was happy with him. I like that he seems to get the physicality of playing Clark different than you play Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I was gonna say too.
I don't like
people always joke about how do people not know Clark Kent and Superman? But when they just showed him walking through the streets, I was like, he's just a buff nerd.
Yeah,
like no one would
think.
Yeah, like I mean, especially in a city of
What
a
movie?
million
They
people.
they just said it in the movie I watched. If you're not looking for a superhero, you don't see a
Yeah,
superhero.
yeah.
You know. So yeah, and I didn't like. Well, not that I didn't like it, but they could have done better with his curl. His curl was too far over, in my opinion, Superman's. But otherwise, But I'm glad it looks bright.
Yeah, there's some color to it. It looks like some blues.
Yeah.
It's getting like a blue hue.
The Superman's supposed to be hopeful, and Batman is supposed to be dark.
Yeah.
Like I remember years ago when they announced the Man of Steel, my man Pun said no, Batman's not supposed to be dark. But everybody gave it a free pass. I mean, Superman's not supposed to be dark. And everybody gave it a pass because it was Snyder, and Snyder was still supposed to be good back then. And then we get this grim and gritty.
I think it was a product of its time.
Yeah?
Yeah, just when it came out, like everyone was loving Nolan's Batman and Superman. No one was really talking about Superman, so it's something different.
Yeah.
And it just didn't improve.
No.
And then you realize, oh yeah, that's just, and you watch Man of Steel, you're like, this is not the character of Superman.
No, this isn't Superman.
So it was a product of its time.
Yeah, so many things in that movie.
Yeah.
don't add up. Don't make sense.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, they're just not good.
There are a few things I still like about it. There are, but yeah, for the most part, I'm like, yeah, you could have done better. But I am looking forward to this one.
Seems hopeful.
Yeah.
James Gunn said he was influenced by the Top Gun Maverick flying scenes when they're in the jet to do the flying scenes in Superman. So yeah, those are probably gonna look really exciting.
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool.
Really dynamic.
I'm interested in seeing what Mr. Terrific does. Like, you gotta understand, they picked some weird heroes, the cameo in it or whatever.
Yeah, James
But
Gunn.
it was characters I like. So I was like I like Metamorpho. I always have. I like Mr. Terrific. I like Guy Gardner. So I was like, oh, this is great for me. Like, this is so great. It's just, I'm just interested in seeing what they do with them. What I just learned the other day is that I guess apparently everything that DC is releasing now is canon.
Yes.
And it all ties together. So even the animated series and the TV shows are all tying into. They all tie in. It all ties together. So like Creature Commandos, Peacemaker, all those things, Superman, it all leads to it's going to lead to the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, huh. So that's a page they stole from Marvel, but I feel like they're might be planning it out a little bit better.
They are. I mean, James Gunn said they're not announcing stuff without a finished script.
Yeah.
Or without a script. They're not just saying, oh, we're making a Hawk Girl movie. We're making a Hawk Guy movie.
Yeah.
Oh, we're making a Batgirl movie.
Yeah.
And no, they're actually having the paperwork in front of them.
They're like, okay.
Okay, we're making this.
We're going to make this.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but at least has some moral compass.
Well, how about the fact that, on a side note, that they made that Batgirl movie and never released it?
Never. That was a tax write-off.
Crazy.
That was a tax write-off.
They finished that movie.
I know.
And then just said, nah, we're not going to release this. Like, what? Like, could you imagine? Like,
it was legit. Tax write-off.
I was like, wow.
Hollywood does that stuff.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
The poor girl that played Batgirl, she's probably like, what the hell?
Yeah,
like,
that's supposed to be my movie.
This is my moment. Now no one even knows my name. Like, I don't know her name. I have no idea who was supposed to play Batgirl.
No, I forget. I forget who made that.
She made the whole damn movie.
Who directed it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, it's just never going to be now.
Yeah. Oh,
Is there even an IMDb?
You're gonna find that at a Comic-Con, a burned copy with like some wacky cover. You like,
I know. Like,
toss it behind you. I know. It's gonna be
they
somehow like got it from the their servers, Warner Brothers servers.
It's gonna have no effects in it.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, that one was finished. It'll just be some man-made label.
Yeah. A lot of the Zack Snyder fanboys are dissing. What's his name? Guy Gardner. What's the Green Lantern's name? His wig. They're like, oh, what's with these wigs?
That's literally what his hair looks like.
That's what people are saying.
That's literally what his hair looks like. It's a bad bowl cut.
These costumes, these wigs are so childish.
He has a terrible bowl cut.
I know.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
I know.
Even it looked like
they
did something with his skin because his skin's bad.
Yeah. I was like, that's not.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Nathan Fillion. Yeah.
I was like, that's not what he looks like.
Yeah, I was like, they really like made him look like Guy Gardner. Yeah. I was like, that's what Guy Gardner looks like. That terrible bowl cut. He's going to be a dick 100%.
You could tell just with like his facial expression and how he closed the.
Like that guy, you're the guy that they picked.
Yeah, but
I mean,
there's
they
just
have-
some
they have
people
the-
were just poking at stuff like that. Like these costumes are terrible. Superman's
People are,
costume
oh my
does not
God.
work. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's Snyder fanboys that are mad
Yeah, yeah,
that somehow like that
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
failed universe.
yeah. The fans.
They're the minority.
Yeah, because everybody. I mean, it's to the point now. If you say you didn't like the trailer, people just look at you.
Yeah, that's what all the comments were
it's
saying.
like,
They're just
you
like,
just-
what
you're
was
the-
wrong with it?
Yeah, you're the
And
guy
they
that
can't
wants a
say-
hamburger when everybody wanted pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
you're that
can't
guy.
say
Yeah.
what's wrong with it. But yeah, I already had hope. I'm super excited now.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my top anticipated movies for next year. I would be. This might sound crazy. Just by the teaser, I already know it's gonna be a good movie, a good watch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I
the
don't-
bar, your floor is high already. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Your floor is already. It's gonna be a 7 out of 10
I believe it. Yeah, easily.
easily.
Yeah, like that's a given. That
Yeah,
he's gonna
and your
give us a
ceiling's
7.
gonna be.
Yeah. Our floor's a 7.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe that.
This one,
Yeah.
he's never give us a superhero movie
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, and I feel like he gets it. He gets it. Superman's. We keep saying. We just said it. Superman's hard.
Yeah,
He's hard. It's hard to make people love him. Like it's hard. I mean, he needs
Mhm.
someone to test him mentally, someone to test him physically. So that's always the issue with the villain.
Yeah.
He has to hit
'Cause
something.
yeah,
but
he
he
has-
has to.
but I think he's doing it smart. Lex Luthor's obviously in it,
Yeah.
and he has someone he's smashing.
Yeah. I think it's Mongol. You heard it here first.
I mean, it shows his.
His body. They don't show his face.
They showed like a green guy's face. It had like a green guy's face, and I didn't know
When
it was in the
looking
thing.
at
It was
the
a
camera.
close up. It was
That
right.
was Metamorpho. I thought.
That was Metamorpho.
I thought it was
I thought
Metamorpho.
he was green.
No, the guy tackling him is what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, I know
I
who
think
you're
that's
talking about.
Mongol.
Okay.
And they didn't show anything.
Yeah.
Because Mongol's
Oh,
yellow.
my bad.
Mongol's yellow.
Yeah.
And he's big.
Yes.
And he can stand toe to toe with Superman. That's the whole
Yeah.
point.
People are thinking Mongol. People are thinking Ultraman.
Which, you know, that'd be cool if it was because you were saying they're saying it might be Cavill.
No, I made
Yeah.
that.
That
People
would
were
be,
saying Ultraman, so I was like, oh, what if it's Ultraman? You know, evil Superman.
because he's an evil Superman.
I was like,
yeah.
It could have the world going crazy if Ultraman was played by Henry Cavill, because they're keeping Peacemaker. Flashpoint already happened.
Yeah.
Where they had what's his
Yeah.
face, George
George
Clooney,
show up. Yeah.
and Ben Affleck. So
Well, they announced.
they
Go
could
ahead.
do that as Ultraman and just
Yeah, with the
like
multidimensional.
yeah, we
stuff,
know
yeah.
they have
The
the multiple.
multiverse,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they
That's a lot
they
for the
announced
first
that
movie.
there's going to be multiple Flashes in this
Oh.
DCU.
Okay.
They just announced that. Like they're going to be Wally West. There's going to be Barry Allen. There's
And,
they said
uh,
Ezra Miller is not going to be anywhere around.
yeah.
But
Makes
so Ultraman
sense.
could happen. He
I'm-
could
Yeah,
happen.
that's just a lot to do for the first movie. It might overshadow the movie, confuse people.
Yeah.
But get some tickets.
I mean, I definitely think it's going to be Lex getting away with all kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even when it comes time for Superman to hit somebody, when that's over, Lex is still going to be like rats foiled again, but he's not going to get in any trouble.
Yeah.
You know, because that's Lex.
Yeah, that's his
Mr.
way.
Mr. Luthor. Otis. If we see Otis, I'll lose my mind. But anyways. Well, in the Superman All-Star Superman miniseries, Miss Techmacher actually makes an appearance in that. It's her first comic book appearance was in that All-Star Superman. And you know, people who are fans of the original Superman movie know that she's a character. So she could theoretically show up if James Gunn based it on that miniseries.
Yeah.
Which means Otis might be right around the corner. In Otisburg. But he's like Otisburg. He's like Otisburg. Oh God. Gene Hackman set a high bar for Lex Luthor. But
Yeah.
did you happen to see the trailer for Black Bag?
No. What is that?
It is a new Steven Soderbergh movie starring Kate Blanchett, looking extra sexy, and Michael Fassbender.
Okay.
They play, looks like government, I don't want to say assassins, but government like agents, spies, whatever.
Okay.
And they're married, like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But something happens where she does something and he has to go after her. And it looks good. It looks real good. Like they're like, do you think? Because you know how Fassbender, like, he's real good at playing cold people,
Yeah.
like emotionless.
Yeah.
Like,
He has a look about him.
yeah, like
Yeah.
he might have a touch of psychopath in him, but he or sociopath, but he yeah. They asked him if he thinks he can do it, and he's like, I don't know. And she just like, because he can tell, like that's when people lie. He can tell when people lie, but with her, he can't tell and stuff like that. So, but it looks pretty good. I was like, oh, can I write that one down? Black Bag.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Soderbergh movie.
Yeah,
in a minute. I remember when he was like the guy.
Yeah.
And then, he's still good, but he just,
he kind of does his own thing.
He does. Like he makes the popular one to finance his.
No, he doesn't even make popular ones now.
Really?
When was the last one you heard?
Magic Mike.
I think 2012.
I think 3. I think he came back for 3.
He did.
And it wasn't good. But it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was just But
before that was Magic Mike 1.
That's crazy.
In 2012.
Yeah. He had all the Oceans. Did he come back for the female
But
Oceans
that was
movie?
10 years. That was 2010.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he made 3 of them. They were all hits.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
I'm just saying his relevancy.
Yeah,
like he doesn't have a... You see it because you're like, oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
You see that name, you're like, oh, Steven Soderbergh.
Yeah, when he was a guy.
Oh, I really like Traffic.
He didn't make Traffic, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he did. I think that was his...
that was the one? Traffic?
Because he did that in Aaron Brockovich, I thought.
Here we go. Get our phones out, people.
Traffic. Yeah, Steven Soderbergh.
Yeah, okay.
He directed it.
I keep thinking Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. Did he do Aaron Brockovich too?
Yeah.
Really?
Let me just double check because I think it was the same year. Yeah, he was nominated. Yeah, same year.
Oh, wow. So he got an Oscar for Julia. That's why she shows up for the Ocean's movies.
11.
Ah, I got it. No, that makes sense. Okay.
Got it.
She was like, I owe him everything. I never have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep that on my radar.
Yeah. I like that. And I like Kate Blanchett.
You do?
I do. Sexy lady. It was nice to
the,
know you.
The trailer for Karate Kid?
Yes, I was going to talk about that.
Karate Kid Legends.
Karate Kid Legends, which brings us the meeting of Daniel LaRusso and whatever Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan from Jaden
so
Smith's
you would
Karate
know.
Kid.
Okay, you would know because this was your joint.
It really clicked in my head. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they even mention in the trailer karate and kung fu.
It ain't.
No, because he did kung fu in Karate Kid and Jaden Smith, and they mentioned karate and kung fu in the trailer.
They said it ain't kung fu.
No, they said karate and kung fu.
Oh, that's why I said
they said karate and kung fu.
Okay, I got you.
Meaning like they're making a hybrid student. I don't know what they're doing. It looked cool though.
Yeah, it looked cool. It looked cool.
He's like they're taking Daniel to like New York or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what the kid is.
Yeah.
I think it's like Mr. Han's nephew or something.
He's like
grandkid.
he's to me what you were to Miyagi is what he tells him in the trailer. And
he's from Hong Kong, right?
Yeah, he's from all I could think was where the fuck is Johnny? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The whole trailer, I'm like,
I was thinking that too.
Where's Johnny? I'm like, Johnny made all of this possible.
Yeah, literally, William Zabka.
Yeah,
the guy, the actor.
Like
this is his.
Yeah, without Cobra Kai being a hit,
this
never happens.
No.
This never happens.
Yeah.
So for him to not get some type of play in that movie is wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, because
some.
Because that whole first season, Cobra Kai turned into whatever it turned into.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah.
Now it's a meme show.
Yeah, but season 1
and 2.
Yeah, Johnny was right.
When it was on YouTube TV.
Yes. Johnny was right. It wasn't just 100% fan service. It was like, I mean, I still remember like the first couple episodes when Johnny was breaking it down from his perspective, and I was like, shit, he was right. I think they might have did him dirty. Like, I was like, you know,
and just him not being in it.
It started hitting our nostalgia buttons and
and then
everything.
It just started getting really melodramatic.
It did. It got so off the rails.
It got really off the rails. Like they're fighting literally, and people always say, I remember it's just about Johnny teaching a kid to stand up to his bullies, and now they're fighting in this world karate tournament.
Yeah.
Fighting like psychopaths and stuff that want to
like
take
they're
over.
literally like fighting a dude and cutting each other up in the pool and
people are dying.
Yeah, you're like
people are killed, right?
Like like I mean, well, even the season when when Miguel got knocked off the thing and broke his back. And I was
Yeah.
like, man,
It turned into Degrassi.
Yeah, this turned into
Karate
something whole other
really
thing.
fast.
Yeah, but
this trailer looked good. I feel bad for Johnny.
yeah.
And I'm also going back to Cobra Kai with Daniel. Daniel has a whole family. He has a
Yeah.
wife and kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is?
Yeah, his wife was mad when he was obsessed with karate in the valley.
Yeah.
So if he leaves,
He's going to New York.
to train some kid, she's gonna be like, "That's it."
That's why I'm like, what is this in relation to?
Yeah.
Because we know Cobra Kai's canon.
Yeah, canon.
So
Yeah,
they're not
it's
saying
Cobra
it's
Kai.
canon?
Yeah.
Like I'm very confused.
This is gonna be like, this happened right before Cobra
Yeah,
Kai.
yeah. Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
like, oh, it's some bullshit. It's
Yeah.
some bullshit.
I hate when they do
He'll
that
be like,
stuff.
yeah, this was, he'll go back and he'll see the sign. That's when he'll see the sign that says Cobra Kai. And he'll
no,
be like,
because we know when that happened.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When was the first time you noticed this Cobra Kai
He's
happened?
like driving down the street.
Yeah. So that's where the movie.
Oh, that's
will
where
end.
it's
That's where the
gonna
movie
end.
will end. He gets back
Even though
to
in
the
season
valley.
1,
Yeah.
Cobra Kai acts like he's been rusty.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
remember he does his
Yeah,
first
that's
kick,
right,
and it's like
yeah.
a big whoa, he's back.
And people.
Meanwhile, he's fighting in this movie.
Yeah, and people-
2 months earlier.
Think about this. This is Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Jackie Chan and
70
Ralph
something.
Macchio. Now,
They're only like 10 years apart.
their skill levels are significantly different. One of them is a real martial artist. The other one just plays a martial artist on TV.
Mhm.
So it's going to be like, the choreography is going to be like, well, Jackie's like, I want to do this and this and this. I'm going to
The
do
only thing saving it is Jackie Chan's very old.
Yeah, he is old.
He's limited.
Even at 70, he's still better than Ralph
Oh,
Macchio.
I know.
It's going to be,
They're only like 10 years apart, though.
hey, well, Jackie's had a lifetime of being Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying Ralph Macchio
I want to
can
see
keep
these
up.
fights. When
I
he's
just am
like,
curious what the stunt doubles are
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do for Ralph Macchio.
There's gonna have to be a scene when
They're fighting back
when
to back.
Daniel's like, yeah, karate isn't kung fu. It's not. It's more straightforward. It's not as many circular motions. It's just a different fight. He's like, so what you do looks way cooler than what I do.
Mm.
Like, just way cooler. So we'll see. But they'll end up,
They're
they'll end
gonna
up
do
back
it
to back.
because Karate Kids have the classic: kids getting beat up, master comes, saves them. So it's gonna be kids getting beat up.
Yeah,
There's a lot of them. Daniel and Jackie Chan have to fight back to back.
back to
Yeah, but-
back. Yeah, they'll look.
They're gonna look back to back and then go
Hey,
to town.
People, if you didn't know, once you go back to back, no one can beat you.
Yeah.
that's
Like
all
you
need.
literally surrounded.
Yeah,
Because
but-
they're gonna come in,
Yeah.
throwing some hands.
Yeah.
Gonna get surrounded, go get cornered, then back
Yeah,
to back.
back
You're
to-
like, oh, we got this.
We got this.
And
Back
then
to
somehow
back.
do
Yeah.
a complete 180.
Yeah. No retreat.
Yeah.
No surrender. Yeah.
But
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, the fights looked actually decent.
It looks like a decent movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does look.
outside of them forgetting about Johnny and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll
going
watch
to
that
watch
movie.
it. Literally,
I'm
give
totally
me good
gonna-
fight scenes.
Yeah.
I love Karate Kids.
Just give me a little bit of lore. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be like, oh shit, they were talking
Yeah.
about Miyagi-Do, and
hmm
I want to see how this guy knows Jackie Chan.
Yeah, like I want to know why he's going to
Yeah,
Daniel
the Daniel.
for help.
It's
with
gonna be
his
like, I had a hard time
family.
connecting with my student. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
He's
something like
grown
that.
older and grown distant.
He's like, oh, I meant to get Miyagi.
Yeah,
He's like,
and
oh,
like, Miyagi been
Yeah.
gone.
That's probably what it's gonna be. My old boy Miyagi.
Yeah,
Everyone knows Miyagi.
I know. We found out he was like he was the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
But
coming
looking
out
forward
next
to
year
it.
too.
Yeah. Ralph Macchio is probably just like, I remember when I was trying to get away from being Daniel LaRusso. He's like, now I just
22.
build an addition onto my house thanks to this shit.
It's coming out on May 30th.
That's wild.
Ooh, I don't know if it's big enough for a summer release, but okay,
They're going for it.
they are.
Well, the box office is crazy, but I was going through Box Office Mojo looking at the yearly
Yeah,
like top 100, and it's crazy. I mean, the theaters still aren't at the pre-COVID level that they were. You know, like Beekeeper
But
came
they're-
in right behind Furiosa. You know what I mean?
well, Furiosa flopped.
But
Flopped, and movies were like getting inflated like right before COVID. Like the MCU really had a stronghold. Because name me a movie before MCU before COVID that was making money.
like money like that.
Yeah,
No, there weren't.
besides
any.
Avatar. Yeah, MCU.
Yeah, well, the
took over.
expectations became way higher for film.
Yeah,
Way higher. You know, if you weren't making
$1 billion.
$1 billion, you were underperforming. Like
It was
what?
before MCU, like or early MCU. There's like oh, we made 500 million. It's a hit.
It's a
Which is a hit.
It's a hit.
Which is a hit.
Yeah.
And it was a hit. And it still is a hit. But, like, you're saying it's not a hit.
Yeah.
But not every movie's making...
Well, I'm not saying it's not a hit. I'm saying Hollywood's saying it's not a hit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're not looking at them the same as they did before.
Yeah, they aren't.
Yeah, because I had an example and I lost it that fast.
Beekeeper?
Well, Beekeeper, but no, like I'm thinking, no, my example was like Dark Knight Returns. I think I always say this. With Dark Knight.
Rises.
No,
Dark
the second
Knight.
one.
Dark Knight. The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight made $1 billion. And at the time, I think there were only 2 other $1 billion movies ahead of it. At the time, it was Titanic and I think Star Wars because of the re-release or something crazy. And
yeah,
you know, so
the Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
Phantom Menace.
so a $1 billion movie was like, oh wow, oh my gosh,
Jurassic Park.
and they but
that was a re-release.
and they knew, but they knew like, okay, this doesn't always happen.
Yeah,
but then all of a sudden, and I think it was Avengers that did it. They started just banging out $1 billion movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they started, sending movies to China, and next thing you know,
I think that's what it was.
Next thing you know, Transformers is $1 billion franchise. Men in Black has did they have $1 billion one?
They did. Men in Black 3.
Yeah, think about that. Fast and Furious.
It was China. It was the China market.
And it was just like, so now they're like, yo, like, we don't even care what this does domestically. And then what happened, I think, is China stopped watching some stuff. Yeah. And now they're like, oh, crap. If it's crap, no one will watch it. Like, yeah.
It's crap.
So now they're back to like, $300 million is pretty good. If the budget was like 60, you did really good, you know. So with the comic movies and all the IP, they just expected so much. Like Superman, Batman, well, I think it made what, 700 million.
Yeah,
but they thought it was going to make 2 billion. And it's like, okay, that's still a good bit of money.
Yeah, but you have the 2 biggest heroes when they're making Ant-Man make that much money.
That's true. That was true.
2 biggest heroes of all time for the first time ever. Yeah. They made 700 million.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
And it came out in March. You gotta remember that too. So it did. It wasn't even up against anything.
Yeah, it did too.
So that was a fail.
Yeah. Which goes back to the product they put out, I guess.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Me and Ryan were standing outside the theater. Were you with us that time?
I did not see that with you.
Yeah, it was
I
just
did
me
not.
and Ryan.
Yeah.
Standing there like, well, it wasn't terrible. Yeah. Like it was like we were like trying to figure out how we felt about it.
And that was your initial usually you're like you're on that first viewing high right after.
We felt that way too about the second Ant-Man. We were like,
I was the only one. I was like, I remember we were like, I don't know about that. And you're like, whoa. And I was like, no.
We were like, I remember him like, I probably could have waited for that one. But then when Infinity War happened, we were like, oh, it all matters.
Oh, the second Ant-Man.
Sorry,
I was thinking Quantumania.
Yeah, no, Quantumania.
I remember we all went to
we went deep to Quantumania. We were expecting so much. So much. And he got beat by ants.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I just kept saying that.
Yeah, you did. That really it didn't bother me that much.
No.
But it bothered you. It bothered a lot of people.
Because he's supposed to be the next Thanos.
Yeah.
Kang. And he gets beat by He gets beat by Ant-Man in general.
Yeah,
first of all, he gets beat by Ant-Man. You instantly take down his I don't know, his
mystique. His mystique is gone.
His threat level.
Yeah.
Oh, Ant-Man beat you.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it was a different version.
Yeah.
Like of Kang. Like
you're beatable.
You're beatable.
You're definitely
like,
beatable.
What were you thinking? He angers me.
You're still upset.
No thought in that movie.
I love it.
So, but that was Karate Kid trailer.
Yeah.
Going back to
heated. I was like, man, he's still heated.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that Yellowstone ended.
Wow, forever.
Yeah, finale. Yes and no. Well, no, they finished the last season. I didn't watch it because I kind of just had lost interest in it. And there's a spinoff supposedly coming of Rip and Beth, which spoilers, I told you that Rip, the most deplorable human being on the face of the earth, and Beth, the most despicable woman on the face of the earth, get their happy ending. So there you go, fans. I'm sure you're happy. It just was like,
I'm Rip. That's
Yeah,
why
I'm
we went,
ripped.
man. America's thing.
I kill people and throw them over the thing for the ranch. And by the end of it,
I need
spoilers,
me a
the ranch is
Beth.
gone.
Where him and Beth item? Or?
Yeah, they were the thing. It was all about ripping
I
Beth.
need me a Beth.
And it's
That's
just
what they're
like,
thinking.
well, they lost it. They lose the ranch. You know, I didn't
That's
watch it.
Kevin
I just watched the
Costner wasn't
synopsis.
there.
No, they sell it. I mean, it was kind of poetic what happened because if you watched
Corporate
1883,
America winning.
was it 1883? No, this is the thing. So, and I think it was 1883, the first miniseries when like you see how they ended up in Montana, and when the Native Americans tell him where the land is, he tells the Dutton, in 7 generations we'll be back.
Oh,
and I was like, to reclaim it, and he's just like, okay, because he's like, I'll be long gone. But and I remember saying to your mom, well, the little boy Tate, he's half Indian,
yeah,
and he's the 7th generation. So they end up selling the ranch back to the Indian reservation for like 1.2 million, which is like a fraction of what it's actually worth. Because the Dutton's, his son Casey, he's married to an Indian woman, Tate's his son, and he just thinks he sells it back for basically what the equivalent of what he got it for in today's money. It was like a steal, and it's like it's supposed to be this gigantic thing, and it's a huge thing. It's a huge come up for the reservation. So I was like, that's cool. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That's a cool.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
it's not
that's
real.
very interesting.
It's not real, but
oh
it was
yeah,
cool.
never happened.
Yeah, it never happened.
happened.
But it was cool. And
that deal never happened.
And Beth gets her happy ending with Rip. Supposedly they go to another ranch and it's all peaceful and shit. They start their own little ranch. And but there's going to be a spinoff. We know that means it's not going to stay peaceful. So we'll see. We'll see. I might get around to watching it, but it was one of those shows that after a while I got kind of like this. This is just I could never understand how some ranchers from Montana were outsmarting corporate America. I was just like, I don't understand. I was like, I'm sorry, I just don't understand it. It just never made sense to me. Yeah. I'm gonna kill this guy with a rattlesnake in a cooler, and it will work. I'll be like, really? That's real? Wow. Okay. They send a professional assassin to kill you, and you all smart. You all smarter than me. But okay, whatever. So yeah. So that happened. Yellowstone finale.
It was good entertainment. It was once the biggest show. I feel like
it was always huge.
Yeah.
Man, I saw a Rip at the Comic-Con. I walked by him, I said Rip, and he just like gave me a nod. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Like, yeah, you're all in. You're all in on being Rip.
Feeling himself.
Oh, he was. Had the glasses on, the toothpick, the beard, the hat, everything. I said, that dude's Rip. It's like, can't take it. Can't take it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You have any other
news
updates or anything?
Might be all I have.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we want to get into our top 5. Had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Nearing the end of the episode.
Yeah. Here we are.
And we have a list to do.
Yes, we do.
I'm gonna time this one as well.
Okay.
So I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first.
I'll go first. I'll give us 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then uninterrupted. So
okay.
I'll let you talk. You let me talk. Okay. And then we can go back and discuss. So I'll give mine.
All right. Sounds good.
You give yours. And we can discuss.
All right. Sounds
debate. Good. Okay.
I want another beer for this. Jeez. Okay.
You want to get one?
I'm grab one.
Oh gosh, I'm okay. I barely drank that one. I can feel in my eyes. I'm okay. Thank you though.
All right, so yeah, let's go. Let's go.
You want to get your timer? Actually, I'll do it.
Yeah, you know I'll do any of that.
So yeah, 2024 is coming to a close. And we're gonna do our top 5. Okay, 3 minutes on the clock. You ready? You all good?
I'm ready. It's on you. Go.
Okay.
Let's go.
So real quick, honorable mentions. I have Monkey Man, Dev Patel's directorial debut. A Real Pain, Jesse Eisenberg's second directed movie. And Transformers 1. Those are my honorable mentions. Go check them out. If you do not know what those are, they're worth watching. They're a good time. And they're short. So going into the list, number 5, I have Wicked. Everyone, if you don't know what Wicked is, I don't know what to tell you. It's one of Broadway's biggest hits, and the adaptation, the part 1, Wicked Part 1, it was a good time. I had a blast watching it. Super fun. Yeah, super talented. It could have looked better. That's why it's number 5 on my list. Just cinematography and stuff was lacking for what this could have been. But hey, it was good. Number 4, I recently watched Nickel Boys. It's an indie movie. It's based on the book and about 2 kids in a reform school in 1967, 2 black kids, and they form this relationship. It's tragic. It's beautiful. It was shot in first person point of view, but it's not just a gimmick. It really serves the story, makes it feel very intimate and special, and yeah, it's devastating. Go check that out. It's probably going to be on Amazon Prime in like a month. And number 3, I have Challengers. Came out earlier this year, starring Zendaya. It was that, I feel like the advertising was everywhere. But yeah, worth the watch. It was steamy. It was it was dramatic. But it wasn't just steamy. It was really I don't know, it just knew what it was doing, and I don't know what it was doing. I can't really explain it. You just have to see it. But yeah, super, super talented actors and everything. Now, my number 2 is Anora, another indie movie by Studio Neon. It's a frontrunner probably for the Oscars. It's about a sex worker falls in love with the son of an oligarch. It's funny though, but it also turns, you're getting love drunk with her, and it takes a turn, and the reality comes in crashing, and you just feel bad by the end. But super funny, super entertaining. It's rated R, so be warned. And then number 1, never seen anything like it. It was epic. Dune Part 2. It had me hype. When I say I haven't seen anything like it, just the scale and this blockbuster. Dune's weird, and it made Dune accessible for average audience. And what more can I say? It made Timothée Chalamet tough, and enough said. That's my top 5 in 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on me, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Give me that green light.
I'll just point at you.
All right, so honorable mention, Transformers 1. Went to see that with my nephew Cairo, your little cuz, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good Transformers movie. I thought it was a good origin story for Megatron and Optimus Prime. Highly recommend it. Now, getting into my list, everybody knows this was the year of One Piece for me, so I spent the bulk of my year watching One Piece all day, every day. So I didn't get to go to the movies a lot. But what I did see, number 5, Furiosa. I was a fan of Fury Road, so a prequel about Furiosa, I was about it. Don't let the box office numbers fool you. That movie's definitely worth seeing. They made another one, I'd be there for that too. Next, that's a toughie for me. I'm gonna say Monkey Man. I love Monkey Man. You put me onto it. I watched it. Oh, so good. Go see it. Watch it. The only reason that's not number 3 is because I realized that I didn't tell a lot of people about it. I watched it, I dug it, but I didn't go out into the world, And number 3, Deadpool Wolverine. Saw it with you. I don't like Deadpool, but I highly enjoyed that movie. So I said, remember watching me, like I couldn't handle if they were all like this, but what they do with Deadpool, it works. I enjoyed it. It's a great movie. Number 2, Wicked. Because, yes, I went out and told the fucking world that I saw that movie. I didn't care. And I'm looking forward to the next one. Was it like the greatest movie of all time? No, but it's dope. Like, it's dope. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm not a fan of musicals. It's not in my, wheelhouse. But I really enjoyed it. And number 1, of course, is Dune 2. Listen, people, how much time I got?
You have a minute.
Listen, people, like he said, I couldn't stand Timothy Chalamet. He was a certain type of dude to me. But after seeing that movie, yeah, he's that dude. That motherfucker gave me goosebumps and he wasn't even speaking English. I'm going to say it again. He gave me goosebumps and he wasn't even speaking English. He was speaking a made-up language. And just with the intensity that he delivered his lines, I had goosebumps on my arms. I looked at my wife and I said, babe, I have goosebumps. That alone is why I recommend that movie. He was him. When he would come strolling into a scene, I believed him. I believed him. I was like, yeah, this is the guy that they've been waiting for. Fear is the mind killer. Jeez. Yeah, Dune 2, my number 1. That's my top 5 of 2024.
Good list.
Yeah, thank you.
Interesting list. I really was not expecting that.
Really?
I knew I was expecting Dune.
Yeah.
I was expecting Wicked. I didn't know Wicked would be so high.
Yeah.
I did not. Wicked was your number 2.
Yeah, it almost was number 3, but yeah.
Wicked was your number 2. What was your number 3 again? Oh, Deadpool. I was surprised. I was surprised you put that in your top 5.
Look, it's the only superhero movie that made the list.
Top 5? Yeah, I didn't have one in my
I
list.
mean, look, but it was what it was, and they did it perfectly. Like, I mean, I saw the first Deadpool. I liked it. Didn't bother with the second one.
This one's plot's a little messy.
So this one, I don't know.
Plot's a little messy.
I mean, I don't even know if they're plot driven. Are they plot driven, or are they
This
just
one
like?
tried to be somewhat.
I don't know.
Got a little muddled in the middle.
All right. Well, I liked it.
I know.
I mean, I liked it better than Blink Twice.
I'm just surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised it's.
Like, I thought about the movies that I saw in theaters because that mattered to me, and Blink Twice.
It does have an effect.
Now, Monkey Man I didn't watch in theaters, but
that movie, that's your type of movie.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot. It was almost cracked my top 5.
Yeah, and then when unique. Spoilers, the ambiguous ending, like he basically dies.
Yeah,
I was like, there's no happy ending.
That movie is very unique.
Yeah, I really liked it.
I mean, it's your typical revenge story.
Yeah,
but just how it showed it and stuff. It was very of its own voice, and for it to be a directorial debut.
Yeah, for Dev, which really surprised me that that's the direction he went.
Yeah,
So
it was dark,
but I couldn't even. I could have given Blink Twice an honorable mention, but that tonal shift at that one point in the movie still throws me when I think of it. That's like the first thing about the movie that I think about.
The tonal shift didn't last.
It didn't last long, but it was
a sequence. It was a sequence.
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, that was definitely
like,
a direct.
Yeah,
that was her first movie. And you could.
That was the part where you could tell.
Like, because it was. Yeah, I went from like. They're like cracking jokes. Yeah. No, I shouldn't say cracking jokes, but it was lighter in tone for something so serious to be discovered.
Yeah.
And it did last. The sequence was long.
It was a long sequence.
She was like, who wants? Yeah. We talked about it.
Yeah. So smoke a big fat.
Yeah, like it was funny, but it's like this should be.
This
more
is not.
serious.
There's serious stuff going on right now. Yeah.
I enjoyed it,
but I did like it.
I did enjoy it.
But yeah, I mean, now that I'm current on One Piece, I'll be able to see all kind of movies.
2075 is gonna be a different outcome.
Yeah. And once again, people, if you don't know about, they do not sponsor us, but if you don't know about Letterboxd, get familiar, man. It's a I guess it's a social app where you watch movies and you review them and you rank them and you can share them if you want. And it's kind of a cool way to connect with people, like about movies. Like if they haven't seen something, they can check out your Letterboxd and be like, you can write reviews. My cousin,
I've just recently started doing that. I didn't know you have to log it into your diary. To be like, you watch it on this day.
I
didn't know that for I was just ranking them.
Yeah, I haven't written a review yet, but I've read some good reviews.
I never read a review.
Yeah, so that I have to. Yeah, I have to write a review. But yeah, Letterboxd is pretty cool. It's just a good way, I think, for people to share like stuff that they've watched that they enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 2024, almost out the door.
Yeah. Oh, and also I forgot to mention a couple movies that did not come out that we haven't seen yet. Nosferatu, that probably would have cracked my list. I'm seeing that that will crack my list. So I'm seeing that this week. It comes out on Christmas. And A Complete Unknown, I doubt that would have been my top 5, but that's the Bob Dylan movie with Timothy Chalamet, which people are saying he does really well.
He's too pretty to play Bob Dylan, but go ahead.
they made him. He is too pretty, but they uglified him a little bit.
You said it, not me. You said it.
But he's still Timothy Chalamet.
I mean, yeah, he's still Timothy Chalamet.
But they tried their best.
Like a Rolling Stone. Yeah.
Anyway, they're saying he's really good.
Is he singing it?
Yeah, he sings.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so those movies didn't come out yet.
I'll check out on at home.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I will.
Nosferatu, I'm seeing it.
I can't. I'll be terrified.
Terrified.
Yeah, you're gonna be terrified.
I know I'm gonna.
When it's in the trailer, all like take me. I was like, oh
yeah,
God, no.
That's the thing. That's the thing with Count Olaf. He's like hypnotizes the woman in it.
Yeah.
So she falls in love.
She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, she's gonna give him all the fixes.
Yeah, that's his thing. And
God.
you know who's playing Count Olaf?
Who?
The Skarsgård, Pennywise.
Pennywise.
They say he says he transforms himself even more in this one.
Oh God, no! As soon as I saw him do the thing with his lips in the It trailer, I was like, "Yep, ain't watching that shit. I am not watching that."
Yeah, this movie's
this guy, he's like, "I'm just good at playing terrifying." Clearly,
I'm
clearly. You got
I just got put in some contacts.
Yeah, I'm good. He's like,
you
know the stuff my brothers did to me growing up? He's like, they're all giant Vikings. They used to fuck me up.
Yeah.
He's like, now it's all coming out. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I saw that trailer and I was just like, as soon as I see William Dafoe, I get anxiety. I'm like,
he's being the straight man.
I know, but you gotta but that's what I mean. As soon as I see him, I'm like, wait, what's Willem doing? What's he want to be doing now? I'm like, because I mean,
the craziest thing.
Because he commits.
Mm-hmm.
He commits. I'm like, this guy.
Yeah,
so when he's a straight man, it's like, oh, he's just really just being normal.
I'm pretty sure he's like the priest or he's like really normal in this one.
Like if I met Willem Dafoe in real life and like hung out with him, and I looked over and he was like, give me like a Willem Dafoe smile, I'd probably be like, oh no, I wouldn't be happy. I'd be like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
He'd be like, man, this is great, and I'd be like, oh no, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You look crazy, crazy. Oh my goodness. Kind of a scientist.
I'm kind of a scientist myself.
Yeah. What? Like what? Sam Raimi was afraid to take it out of the movie. He's like, I'm just Willem's doing Willem. Let him go. But yeah, Nosferatu looks like it's going to be really good. If I was a scary movie aficionado, I would definitely see it. Mm-hmm. But it does look good. It looks really good. I heard actually.
It too. I've seen my film guys have seen it.
Yeah.
Online. Yeah, they're saying it's good.
I'm hoping to watch Challengers before like this break is over. I was hoping to see it before you came so we could talk about it because I know it's going to be good. Between you and your sister both loving it, I'm like, oh, this movie must be amazing. So I want to see it.
It's good. I can't explain why. It just works.
It just works. Zendaya. There she is. But yeah, so.
Yeah, it was 2024 wrapped up for us.
Movie-wise, if you want to jump in the anime corner for a hot second.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I haven't watched the anime all week.
Wow.
Yeah. I was watching ReZero. I told you it was a struggle.
You did.
And I just kind of stopped watching it. It was crazy because it had a high point where I was like, okay, I'm in. And I just didn't watch it.
How many seasons did that have?
It's only on its third season. And I'm struggling to finish season 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it ongoing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, there are some things about ReZero that I'm just like, oh, that is terrifying. Like, there are demon rabbits, which how do you think, oh, that would be scary? Well, yeah, when a million demon rabbits show up and they eat you to death, like, you're getting bit by a rabbit. It doesn't
seem like my type of show,
yeah,
so I never tried it.
Well, when I watch it, I tell people all the time, I feel like I'm watching 2 different shows. I feel like the guy is like a man in a different world. Like, he's from, like, here, and he's in this fantasy world, but I really feel like what he's saying and what they're saying is not matching up. Like, it's really weird. I get this, there's like this disconnect.
Now, do you think that's the dub?
No, I think it's just I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know. So sometimes they lose me a lot, you know. So right now, I mean, I've got some recommendations or some things to try out. I'll probably try them out when we're off for the holiday. You know, Christmas Day is the longest day of the year. Because you're up so early and then you go back to bed so late. So I'll probably watch.
Oh, you mean like mentally?
Yeah, mentally. I feel like it's the longest day of the year.
I think the longest day of the year actually is right now. Today, when we're recording.
No, today's the shortest day of the year.
That's right. Oh, sorry.
Well, the 21st. Yeah, the first day of winter. Yeah.
Oh, that was yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday. So now the days will get longer every day. Just a little bit.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Survived the tough part.
Yeah. So, but that's it for anime. One Piece is still on hiatus, but they dropped a trailer for when they come back. I'm like, well, that's great. In April, that's great. But the manga dropped its last issue for the year yesterday or today.
The manga is back. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he took a break,
Okay.
but he's back.
Okay, that's good.
But he dropped one 2 weeks ago and said he'd be back today, and he dropped that, and he didn't say actually that this was the last one for the year, to be honest, but I think it is. So, but yeah, so it's moving along. There's probably 2 years of stories left, to be honest with you. That whole like April thing, that's not happening.
I know
That whole
could
like
not
yeah,
be true.
there's no way. But it's still dope. One Piece is still the truth. But yeah, that's about it, really. Steelers play on Christmas Day. Go Steelers. That's all I got.
That's all I have too.
Yeah, hey, welcome home,
Yeah.
baby boy.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
Happy holidays, Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah. And yeah, until next time, he's Son.
And he's Pops.
And happy holidays, everyone. Be kind to each other. And thank you for listening.
It's Son and Pops.